Okay, so I got a handful of stuff to cover today. I hope everyone's doing great. I sent out, like I said, I sent out this message last night about, I won't say our main topic today, but one of our topics today. And I put together a new package, and I've been getting a lot of feedback from you guys. And two things I think have been hurting us. Excuse me, hold on. I won't say hurting us, but keeping us from doing as well as we can is um, one, feedback from you guys and feedback I've got from calling people myself. People are kind of skeptical of AI. Um, they're not totally against it, but a lot of people are they're, they're getting too much. Like AI is being like pushed down their throats, right? And some people, especially older guys, right? A lot of guys my age who've been running their businesses for 25 years, they're not ready to turn over their business to a machine yet. They're like, hey, this business has been my blood, sweat, and tears for the last 25 years. I've done everything to keep this business alive. I've went through the good times. I've went through the bad times. And I'm not going to let a machine run my business. So I think that's one of the things. And I think the other thing, and this is what we talked about a couple of weeks ago when we switched from giving just totally free websites to anyone that wanted them to the offer where they have to hire us for hire us for any service, and the website is free. Um, I think that's scaring people away just because there's so many scams out there. Uh, and I was talking with some of the guys, not here, but I was talking to some of the guys um, in Discord, and they're having one of the same problems. I was talking, and the problem is they're telling people the free website offer, they're getting interest, and then when they send people to the link, the people disappear. And that's going to happen, right? That's not like you're doing anything wrong. That's just the way people are. All they hear is the word free. And remember, that offer is free as long as they hire us for something. And you got to you got to mention that up front. If you just tell them up front, it's a free website. Um, and then they go to our website, if you just tell them it's a free website, and then they go to our website and they see, well, they got to hire something, then they think you scammed them or they think you lied to them. So you got to be very careful on how you use free. Hold on a second here. Let me check something. There you go. So you got to be careful about how you use free, because they're thinking it's bait and switch. Well, this guy told me the website's free. Now I find out it's not free. I got to buy something. So I think maybe we've been trying too hard to give free stuff away. Maybe even too hard to. I think maybe our lead magnets have been too good that they might be too good to be true, right? So anyway, let me just go on. Let me get more into one of our changes here. I literally spent 2 days, Sunday and most of yesterday, building this new landing page, this new homepage for us. Um, and I'll show you the video just because I really like these videos. Hold on a second. It's a minute. It's a little different than the last
Last
one.
week, in a gloomy Gothic laboratory, a monster was miserable. Frankie, asked the good doctor, is your Christmas light hanging business slow? The creature groaned, yes. And nobody calls to clean the stained glass windows in the churches? Another sad, rumbling moan, nobody. What do you think is the problem? But the monster hung his head and shuffled into the shadows. But today, he stomped back in, grinning from bolt to bolt. You're so happy, Frankie. Why the change of heart? He handed the doctor a laptop, and the whole dreary world burst into color. You got an interactive website from AI Sprinkled, the monster cheered, danced a stiff little jig, and skipped out the door. It's alive! Get your interactive website from AI Sprinkled at aisprinkled.com/alive.
Okay, so as you'll see, I'm really leaning on the it's alive thing. That'll be kind of like a buzzword that we can use, right? And here's the difference between this and what we've been doing. We've been promoting AI services. We've been promoting, we'll automate your website. We'll give you an AI widget. We'll do your AI voice. We'll give you an AI receptionist, or AI agent, or whatever we've been calling it. And like I said, I think people are a little turned off by AI. They don't totally understand AI. They don't understand how good AI is now, of course. They don't understand how good AI is now. I mean, just 6-8 months ago, voice AI was not real good. Now all of a sudden it's gotten much better, right? So I think just selling AI, I think it's scaring people, and free, I think is also scaring people. So we're going to get a little more traditional. What this package is, it's everything. None of the products have changed. We're selling the same products we've been selling. That's not any different. I'm just wording it different. Sometimes if you change the words you use, it changes your outcome. So instead of saying, we sell AI, we're saying we sell websites. We sell interactive websites. They're actually alive. And that's the pattern. That's the wording I want you guys to work with. Now, so if we come up with someone who's got they like what it does, but they've got an extravagant website already, we could just bolt all this stuff onto their website. They don't have to get a website from us. But I really think selling websites to contractors is something we should work on. I got this whole idea from a guy who they have, as of last week, 1,267 customers that have bought these websites from them. It's $297 a month. We're going to be upfront with them. And well, let me tell you more about it, then I'll tell you how to position yourself. Listen to the replay of this later to understand this better before you reach out to. But it's alive. Interactive websites. That's the curiosity part. What's a living website, right? You're going to word it to them. This is a living website. Oh, excuse me. This is a living website. Attracts service, and you notice it does the same thing that we've always said. It attracts service business customers, chats with them, answers questions, asks for reviews, grows over time, and brings them back to hire you in the future. So it's all the same things we've always done. It's just instead of saying, well, we do AI text back, and we do AI voice, and we'll answer your calls, and we're just saying we're going to give you a new website that does all of this automatically for you. So there's the video, and here's the old stagnant way, the new living way. People read your website and leave without getting answers. Every visitor gets helped when they need it. No new reviews because you're too tired or busy to ask. Every customer's asked for a 5-star review automatically. You find yourself on page 3 of the map pack. This is a little different. We're going to do some SEO for people. More reviews and weekly updates encourage Google to rank you. Leads go cold and past customers forget about you. Leads are messaged automatically. Past customers brought back. Oh, there's no T there. Your old billboard website is stagnant and never changes. Your website gets new pages monthly, adds new keywords, and more. So that's a little different too, right? And then here is, and you'll recognize these. Ditch the old static website. What will your living website? Hold on. What will your living website and marketing system include? And again, I think the whole interactive website, living website, that's going to make people curious, right? Automated 5-star Google Review Manager, nothing new, something we've always had. Website widget and text manager. That's the little widget right down here, right? Someone clicks here. Now, we're not going to give them a voice AI with this. They're going to have to pay extra for the voice AI. So what most people are going to see when they click this, They won't see a button that says chat with voice. It'll just say name, email. They'll give us their name, they'll give us their email. That'll put them in a sequence to automatically reach out to people and message people over time. But then that'll be an AI. So they can ask questions. Curly, quiet. That's my bird. We'll message your website visitors. Most website visitors will visit and leave, not anymore. This is the software we use that when somebody visits their website, not everyone, but a lot of them, it'll reach out to those people. It'll just put them in an automation. So someone will visit the website, even if they don't fill out a form. The software will know that they're there. We'll send them an email and maybe a text if we can get their phone number too. Google Business Profile Optimization. This is new. Most people you talk to know what a Google Business Profile is. And you know what? Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll either make a video for you guys or I'll talk about it in a class. Let me write it down. The Google Business Profile, that's what determines how high they come up in the map pack, the top 3 when you search something on Google. So we'll go in and optimize that. We'll fix so many business contractors I talk to, I ask them, well, have you claimed have you claimed your Google Business Profile? And they'll say, well, no. And let me show you what a Google Business Profile is. Let's do, I don't know, carpenter near me. All right. This is the 3-pack, right? These 3 ads here, they're the most clicked. Nothing on Google gets clicked more than these 3 ads. They're the most clicked real estate on Google. So here's 3 carpenters that are close to me. And then if you click here, more businesses, it opens up a lot more. The ones that say sponsored, those are ads, right? So this one here is an ad. But if you end up in these 3, you don't have a lead problem. You will get a lot of calls without spending any money on marketing, right? But now this guy, number 4 and number 5, because most people, hold on, I need to close my door. Shut up, Curly. That bird is older than most of you. I think older than all of you. She's 43 years old. But anyway, so when someone types like carpenter near me or dog grooming near me, whoops, yeah, the dog grooming near me. These 3, if you're in these 3, you don't have a problem with leads, right? But to get in these, you have to claim your Google Business Profile. So let's say I owned Nick's Dog Grooming, right? And I'll talk about this a lot more some other time. But let's say that I own Nick's Dog Grooming. If I want Google to know about Nick's Dog Grooming, Google might find me and add me to their system automatically, and they do. They add companies automatically if you have a website. If a company doesn't have a website, Google doesn't know they're there. So that's something you guys need to include in your pitch. If you don't have a website, Google doesn't know you're here to list you in the 3-pack and on Google. So once they have a website, first off, that helps them a lot. It also helps them get found in the search engines. In the new AI search engines, the AI, ChatGPT, Google Gemini, Perplexity, all of these, Claude, they're looking for a website to scrape to answer questions that people have. When someone goes to the search, someone goes to Google. Anyway, let's just go to Google. When someone goes to Google and you ask something, how long is a foot? Well, of course, I ask a question that doesn't have an AI answer. But anyway, if they don't have a website, they're not going to be found. The AI isn't going to point them out, right? So you got to let them know. That's one reason to have a website. But they also have to claim their Google business profile. Google will list them. Google will know they're there. But until someone gets a Google email and then goes to, I don't know the link off the top of my head, but Google business profile and says, this is my business. And then Google sends them a postcard with a code. They have to enter the code. But once it officially ties you to that business, that's what starts determining how high you get listed in Google. Okay. So, and these three are ads, but then here's the ones that get clicked on the most close to me, right? So we are now we're gonna go in and optimize that profile for them. Most of them, they add maybe one picture, two pictures. They don't have their business listed in the right category or subcategories. There's a whole science behind optimizing your Google business profile. So when somebody gets an interactive website from us, we are now going to optimize their business profile. We're also going to add a new post to it every week. So let me show you what I mean by that. Let's do painter. Near me is one of the most typed in things ever. Okay, I don't know when it's dark, but here's, okay, the top one is sponsored, that's an ad, but here's these three here, right? So if I, let me go here, more businesses. Nah, that's not what I wanted to show you, hold on. Okay, you see over here, this comes up here. If it's not claimed, it'll say, is this your business? And then you can claim it, right? But we'll claim it for people, but you're allowed to have, like this guy, let me see if he has any pictures, photos. Okay, he's got some pictures. Some of these guys have no pictures, right? But we will do this every week. Every week on their behalf, we will go into their Google business. Oh, I want to see another one. We will go into their Google business profile and we'll add updates. Besides the pictures, you see this guy doesn't have any updates. You could add like posts to your Google business profile every week. So you could add a special offer or things like that, right? This guy doesn't have any. They'd be right down here under the reviews. Instead, it's showing their competitors. The more posts they have, the less it shows their competitors. So that's what we're going to start doing for these guys. We're going to optimize their profile and we're going to add content to their Google business profile every week if they own one of our websites. Consider our AI answering service. Let's try, don't call this voice AI. Don't call it an AI receptionist. Don't call it an AI answering service. Let's try that. Because these guys all have an answering service, or a lot of them. Either you can even call it AI voicemail. That's another thing, right? Try AI voicemail, AI answering service. Again, these guys are skeptical of AI. If you get a receptionist by email and you call it an AI receptionist, she's going to be, well, I'm not showing that to the boss. You know, I'm the receptionist, right? So consider our AI answering service or call it AI voicemail. They all have something. Either they have voicemail or they hire an answering service. If they have an answering service, they're spending a lot of money on it every month, thousands of dollars. If they have voicemail, every morning they got to go in and check those voicemails. They're listening to spam and all kinds of stuff, right? So, but this is optional. As an option, we'll replace your expensive answering service and answer the phone calls you miss to stop callers from calling your competitors and booking with them. Never miss another call. So that's the AI voice, right? Automated ongoing marketing campaign. Your New Living website will automatically send ongoing text and email campaigns to past customers as well as anyone who has communicated with your website. So if they ever talk to the widget right here, or if the customer sends us a list of their emails from their old clients, past clients, we'll put them in a system and we'll reach out to those people automatically for years. As long as they're with us, we'll reach out, we'll market for them. Your website will grow monthly. Every month we'll add 4 new pages to your website, new keywords, new service pages, new location pages, and more, designed to help you rank in the search engines. So, we'll start them off with 8 pages, 10 pages. We only do 4 pages on a totally free website. But on this one, since we're charging them, we'll start out with like 8 or 10 pages. But then every month we'll give them 4 new pages. So you can tell these people, so look, at the end of the year, you're going to have 50 or 60 pages to your website. It's going to be so good for Google to help you find things. And again, you don't have to tell them all these. Your job is to get them to talk to me when I'll talk about all this stuff on the phone or in a call. And then we'll reactivate your past customers. Most businesses forget to contact their past customers. We'll contact these long lost leads and make a special offer to bring them back to the fold automatically, or as I like to say, automagically. So this is what I want you guys to think about promoting. Just let me build you a new website. It's interactive, it's a living website, and it includes a complete marketing system. The site grows with you over time. It gets your reviews, it messages your website visitors, will optimize your Google business profile, will bring your old clients back to you, it'll grow automatically. So anyway, spend some time. You should know these things. You should know at least what it does, what these websites do to talk about it if someone asks questions. And then, what working with us looks like. It was 20 minutes. That's a chat with me. I want to be so upfront with people. I think with AI and so many scams these days, and that's why I think we're losing people. We tell them, well, it's a free website. Then we send them the link and they say, you can't just say it's a free website. You've got to tell them it's a free website as long as you use any of our services. But I just think telling them we're building great websites for people, it's upfront, it's honest, there's no strings attached. But anyway, give us 20, we'll talk. To be honest, it's a sales call, but we'll be gentle. We'll answer questions, share how I got to put new. Anyway, then they'll fill out a form, we do the work, then when it's done, you'll start bringing in business. Here's some referrals. And then I've still got the AI answering service here. So they can talk to Gigi. Here's an FAQ. And I did change a little bit. If they go to try AI, I changed it to say your AI answering service demo instead of your voice AI demo. Just change again. Sometimes if you change the words you use, you change your results. So instead of calling it AI voice, we're going to call it an AI answering machine or an AI answering service. Our services I've changed as well. Now, you could still pitch the old stuff. I don't want to pull the rug out from you. You could still pitch, hey, it's 39, totally free website if you hire us to do anything else. And then, as I think you guys know, you go to Classroom, click on Marketing and Outreach, our service and prices. Here's what we sell. It's all right up here with the prices. And you see, this is all complicated too, right? Remembering how much this costs and that costs. That's why I really like, it's $297 a month. It's an interactive living website. It's $297 a month. You get all this stuff with it, but don't worry about it. We'll set it all up, and then you won't have to do it. And they do, if they get the reputation thing, they have to give us the email address and text number of their customer so we can send them the requests. But besides that, we'll do it all. They don't have to log in. They don't have to do anything. This will all be automatically going to work for them. Now, we'll message your website visitors. If they want, we give them a mobile app when they sign up with us. If they want to, they can log into the app and they can see their conversations like with the website widget, and they can jump in. So Let me give you an example here. We always tend to use these guys, but Xenia Tool Rental. If you see that, we call it Zenny, right? This is one of our clients. If you click here, 10% off your next rental. We get them to join a list with this, and then we send them emails. But anyway, if somebody comes here, they have a question, the AI talks to them, right? But as soon as someone, and don't go do this, because if you want to do it on our website if you want to test the widget. But so somebody goes here and they ask questions like, do you have these tools in stock or whatever? The AI talks to them, but as soon as somebody starts the chat, they get a text from us that says somebody's talking to your widget. So they go to the app and they can jump in and take over the conversation if they want, if they don't want the AI to do it. But usually they're just asking goofy questions. You're like, how late do you open on Saturdays? And the AI answers all those perfectly. Also, since I'm showing you here, see how it has all their most recent reviews on here? That's from us too. We post their most recent reviews. There's a button here if somebody wants to give a review. It takes them, I decided everything, but anyway. So, and like I said, you can still pitch the same old offers. I don't want to all of a sudden I know we've changed a lot of times, right? We've tried this and we've tried that. We've tried this and we've tried that. And damn it, we're going to find something that makes you guys money easier than it has been. But again, change the way you speak, change the words you use, and sometimes you change your outcomes. So instead of just talking about, we sell all these services, we sell a new interactive living website. So we really want to start targeting people that don't have websites, right? That makes sense. And I'm going to talk about how I'm going to help you do that in a minute. So I said that. Script resources. Oh, I started a new post in here. I actually added it here, website sale and copy pastes. Oh, I keep forgetting to do it. But here's the websites we've already delivered. If you go to here, scripting and discussions. Come on, there you go. As I help you guys with what to say, like you guys text me or message me and say, hey, I'm talking to somebody, what should I say? I'm just going to copy and paste them in here and little ideas, right? So here's someone who asked what she needs to buy to get the free website. And I gave 2 options that you could send back. So I'm just going to add to this over time. Like when I tell you, okay, say this, if I remember, I'm going to add them to here. So you could come in here and get ideas on what to say to people. Okay, I hope that's clear. That's the script resources. 3-minute video for attic guys. I made a 3-minute video. Well, I guess maybe it's 4 minutes. No, it's 3. That you could send to attic guys that clean, that do attic insulation. I recorded a 3-minute video you can send to attic installation pros along with a link to the AI demo. You can send it by email or DMs. And I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I'll play a minute of it here. Hey, I'm Deacon Nick, and I wanted to reach out to you. I wasn't sure how to do it. Email, phone call, whatever. I figured I'd make a little video and send it so you can watch it on your own time. I promise this is going to be short. I'm calling because we help attic insulation companies plug the holes they have in their bucket. And what do I mean by that? You're running ads. You've got a lot of calls coming in. Sometimes they come in at night, sometimes on weekends. For whatever reason, you guys all miss some calls. And think about it. If you only miss 2 calls a day, that's good if you only miss 2 calls a day. That's 60 at the end of the month. Okay, so I basically just pitch the AI and include this link, right? This is the AI made for attic guys. So if you want to reach out to attic build, obviously I would reach out to guys that have websites for this. Even better, if you're just going to reach out and promote the voice AI, you're not going to promote the website. But like I said, I got this model from a guy I got information from who literally has 1,200 customers paying him $300 a month for a website. He doesn't call it an interactive website. He just calls it a website, marketing website of contractors. But I really think if just the whole it's alive thing will really raise people's curiosity, right? But anyway, so if you're going to reach out to AI, to attic guys, you could send them my video. Just click these 3 buttons here to download it. You can send it by DM, email, whatever you need to do. And then send them a link, right? Just send them a short little email. And here, I even wrote an email. You can send them, hey, I was going to call, but I thought I'd make a video instead. It's short. Here's the demo to try for yourself. Go play with it. Send me a reply with questions or to give it a try. So, and watch the video later to get a feel for the whole thing. But you could send them this video along with this if you want to reach out to attic guys. And if there's a certain niche you want, let me know. I will make you a video like this for whatever niche you want to send to people to bring them into the family here, okay? Also, like it says here, I'm taking Illinois, Wisconsin, and Indiana. If you're going to do this, I don't want us all sending people in California. So if you're going to do this, sending it out to attic guys, pick 3 states, and it'll keep you busy for a long time. There's hundreds of in every state. But just write down here what 3 states you want to pick. But there's a video for that. And again, if you want me to make you a little video to send to people for whatever niche, you just let me know and I will be on it. I'm really excited about this website thing though, guys. And I know I've been excited about things in the past. My goal is just to find a way that you could just knock these guys down. And again, it's just numbers. You got to work hard. You got to send a lot of them out. And then eventually you're going to get people that raise their hand and say, okay, I'll listen. But anyway, 3-minute video for attic guys, giving free stuff when needed. You can still give away the free stuff. I'll give anyone any demo you want me to. You want me to do their social media for a month? Free? I'll do their social media for a month for free. You want me to build them a free website and not charge them for a month so they can check it out? I'll build them a free website. You want me to let them try an AI for a month free? If it helps you make a sale, I will build anything we sell, and you can give it to someone for free for 30 days. And I'll talk about how to pitch this $297 offer in a minute. But I'll do anything I can to help you guys make a sale. U.S., Canada. We only sell to people in U.S. and Canada, guys. There's enough people in U.S. and Canada to keep us plenty busy. Maybe we'll move later, and we only sell to service companies. People that go to the house to fix something or repair something. Now I'll make exceptions, like a dog groomer doesn't fix or repair something. They go to the house to do the dog. A tutor goes to the house to teach, right? As long as they provide a service in the United States and Canada, and it could be a commercial service, like a window cleaning company that goes to businesses and they clean the windows for businesses and realtors or whatever, right? That's fine. But US and Canada, service business companies. Here's a question for you guys, and you can let me know this now or you can send me a message later. Do I need to redo the training pages? And here's what I mean by that. When I go in here, I know where everything is because I built it, right? I come in here, and sometimes I got to look at 2 or 3, but I pretty much know where scripts are. I know where this is. I know where that is. If you guys think I need to break this down more, like instead of just having marketing outreach and then website updates and then, the video resources, if you don't know, there's a whole bunch of videos you can download and use in your marketing. Whole bunch of different videos here, selling everything. And now I got to make some for this new interactive website, right? But they're there. But here's my question. If you think it'll be easier for you to find stuff, if instead of all this being a marketing outreach, like I make a tab for scripts, I make a tab for, I don't know, let me look so I can cheat. I make a tab for finding leads. I make a tab for our lead magnets. I make a tab for how to find business owners. I make a tab for miscellaneous. If you think that will help you, because maybe you're having trouble finding stuff, let me know. Okay. Who needs leads? Postcard leads. I mentioned this last week. I kind of screwed up when I sent the 150 or whatever it was, 130 postcards. Um, I used a list that didn't have emails, and I didn't realize that until after they were sent, and I started giving out the leads. Uh, all we have is their address and phone number, and we've tried calling them. Some of them listen a little bit, and most of them are like cold calling anything else, even though it's kind of a warm call, right? We're not calling and saying, you know, hey, I want to sell you something. We're calling and saying, hey, I sent you a postcard. Did you get the postcard I sent? But we don't have, you have to try to find their emails. You have to try to find their social medias. And that's my fault. I did not do well getting the leads that I sent these to, and I will do better. It's kind of hard because the scrapers, the places I buy leads for you guys, it gets a lot of the information from their website. So if we're targeting companies without a website, there's nowhere for the scraper to get the information. But anyway, that's just an excuse. I will do better. But here's what I want to know, and I don't need to know now. But if you guys need leads, let me know. I've got thousands. I bought a lot of leads over the weekend. So if you need leads, tell me who you want to send to, or just tell me I need contractor leads. I have leads with emails, phone numbers. Most of them, a lot of them have social media stuff. Uh, like here's a list I got recently. But this one I got to look at because they have a lot of staff on here. I only want owners, and this has a lot of staff. But anyway, if you want leads, let me know. I will get you leads. If you want more postcard leads, we haven't done well selling to them. Now I only sent 100 of them. When I send 1,000, then we'll make a decision if it's worth trying anymore. But you know, I don't need to explain what that means. If you need leads, reach out to me. I will send you leads. Something else I want to know from you guys, and you can answer me later in Discord. You can type now in chat. You can talk now in chat. I really wish more of you guys would show your smiling faces in these meetings. You can post now in chat. You can DM me later. I don't care how or when, but let me know if you've ever done automated SMSs to market. I haven't. I've done a lot of things, but I've never like paid a company to send texts on my behalf, right? Just to send hundreds of texts to companies. So I want to know two things from everyone. And you know what? I'm going to even copy it. I'm going to copy this and post it down below. Hold on here. Why can't I scroll down? Oh, here. I'm going to say this slow because I type slow. I need two answers from everyone. That means you. One, have you ever used automated SMS? If you do, if you have, I want to ask you some questions. And number two, can you send texts? I need to know if you've ever I need those two answers. And here's why. When I say, can you send texts? I might do some outreach on a larger scale myself, and then let you guys follow up with these people, kind of like the postcards, but on a bigger scale. And we'll try more postcards. We'll see how that goes. You know, that's anytime you do something like that, it's a long, expensive process. Spend a few $100s, test it, change it, spend a few $100 more dollars, test it, change it again, change the niche, change the headline, change the offer. It gets real expensive. But anyway, I need to know this from everyone. Have you ever automated SMS? And can you send texts? If I send you a list of 100 people and I say, I need you to text 100 people, can you do it? And I'm assuming you can. I'm not saying to spam. I'm saying to actually ask questions. Yes, it's a cold email, a cold text, but I will tee these guys up for you. Can you send text? If I have a warm lead, can you text with them? Because here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try ringless voicemail. Ringless voice, is that what it's called? Is that what I'm thinking? Yeah, ringless voicemail. Here's what ringless voicemail is. It leaves voicemail messages on people's phones without the phone ever ringing. So, like, I'll get a list of plumbers, whatever, right? Get a list of plumbers. And I'll leave my voice recording on their cell phone. The phone will never ring. They'll never talk to me. I'll just leave them a voice recordings. And it could be, hey, I tried calling, I wasn't able to get a hold of you. It sent me to voicemail. And anytime you send someone a voicemail, it could kind of hurt your business, because a lot of those people like me might leave you a text and then call someone else. Leave you a message and call someone else. I got a solution for that, or whatever, right? I don't know. I haven't sat down and thought it out, but I want to send out a large number of these ringless voicemails. Basically, I'm going to leave a voice message on a lot of people's phones, and then you're going to text them like the next day and say, hey, we left you a message yesterday. I don't know what you're going to say yet, right? I haven't figured it out. But again, I'm excited about this whole change. Instead of saying, well, we do AI widgets, we do AI voice, we do reviews. Our whole pitch, and I hope you guys are a little excited about this, because I'm not getting any interaction here. But and Hassan couldn't make it. He's my buddy. He actually talks to me. But I'm excited about this website thing. Instead of saying we do this, we just look. We build contractors a living website, and it's going to do so much for you, and it's only $297 a month. That's nothing for these guys. Some of these guys bring in $100,000 a month. $297 is nothing. So we just need to find, and I'm going to find guys that don't have websites, and I'm going to send them I'm going to leave a message on their phone. This is kind of what I'm thinking. Something like, hey, I tried looking for your website, I couldn't find it. We build interactive living websites, and this is going to really change your business. It'll put you on Google. It'll help the AI search engines find you. But anyway, I tried calling, I couldn't get a hold of you. I'll have someone reach out to you tomorrow. Something like that. And then I'm going to give you guys their phone numbers so you can reach out and continue the conversation with these guys, right? And like anytime, if you got someone you're texting, you got someone it can't do it if you're talking to them, but if you got someone you're texting, you've got someone you're DMing, you got someone you're emailing, if you don't know what to say, DM me and send me a copy of the conversation. I will tell you exactly what to say. Enough of you don't do that. And then you come back to me the next day and say, well, I had 11 guys interested, but they all ghosted me. Well, if you got people that say I'm interested, let me write the next message for you. Trust me. I've been doing this for 40 years. I haven't been doing AI for 40 years or internet for 40 years, but internet's been around a lot of them now. So anyway, let me keep going here. Who can send text? Oh, that's it. So if any of you guys, well, there's something in text here. Dean, how about HVAC? Yeah, you want HVAC email addresses? I'll get you HVAC. Send me a DM though through school. I'll get you HVAC email addresses. I'll get you whatever you want. I mean, I say that, then maybe I'll have trouble finding them, but I know I can get you some. I might not get you 10,000 of them, but I know I can. I came upon a list source it wasn't cheap, it was expensive, but I came upon a list source that it looks pretty good. And I did verify them. If you're gonna do mass, any of you emailing, tell me. If you're just going to sit there and send some emails, if you get some bad ones, it's not that big of a deal. But if you're going to automate and you're going to send cold email in not large numbers, let me know and I will pay extra to have the list I send you verified. Because if you send, let's say you send 10,000 emails and only 6,000 of them are good. Maybe 6,000 are good. Maybe 1,000 of them are iffy. They might be good. Maybe 1,000 of them are dead. Maybe 100 of them are on the do not call list or the do not email list. That can hurt your email reputation. So if you're going to automate emails, tell me, and I will only send you verified. Well, I will pay to have them verified before I send them to you. I sent 10,000 to a guy to email for us last night, and only 6,000 of them were good emails. The rest were dead, or just what did they say? Warning, I think, possibly good. So we're not emailing those. We're only going to email the ones that we know are good emails. So I hope that's helpful. Again, I'm excited about this, and I know I was excited about a lot of things we've tried, but damn it, we're going to find something that makes it easy for you guys to get leads to me. We're just going to do it. I think these ringless voicemails might help when I leave messages on a lot of people's phones and then you text them the next day or maybe later that day. I think that's going to help. But I really think this makes it so much easier. Oh, and I said before, I want to talk about how to approach these guys. I'm glad I didn't leave. Here's what's free. And again, I think we're just giving so much free, people don't believe us. They talk to us for 5 minutes and then they think this can't be real. I bet this guy's a scam. And then they disappear, right? And you guys are telling me that's happening. So we're just going to sell websites. We're going to sell great websites that will really help these guys so much. But here's what's free. Right. And again, if you want to keep pitching the old ones, pitch the old ones, pitch the old prices. I don't care. If it makes you happy and you think you can do well, fine. But the way to promote this is it's an interactive living website. It'll get you leads. It'll talk to your clients. It'll answer their questions at midnight. It'll automate your reviews. It'll grow over time to make Google happy. But forget all that for now. Let us just build it for you. Let us build you a beautiful website, no strings attached. No credit card needed. And then we'll sit down with you and show you how everything works, and then you can make a decision. Right? I mean, it's upfront, it's honest, it's not scammy. I'll write that out and make a post about it, right? And it helps to message people that don't have websites, and then get them on a call with me. And we'll sell these people. You get them on a phone with me, we'll sell most of them. We will sell. I don't sell 100%, but we'll sell most of them. But send them to the site. You don't have to send them to any links now. Just send them to aisprinkled.com with your affiliate link. And there's a lot of good stuff here. They can still try the AI if they want to use that. This is the same as the home page. Here's the thing about us. It talks more about me, which just me. But use that as your angle, guys. Just find people. Be honest with. We sell great websites that are going to more than make your money back. It's only $2.97 a month. This thing's going to get you jobs every month because you're going to rank better on Google with this website. Nobody's going to come to the website and leave. If they have a question, it's going to answer their questions. It's going to get you more reviews. It's going to get you on AI searches radar. I mean, all these great reasons. We're going to optimize your Google business profile. And maybe I'll make a video talking more about these and how to pitch these. If that would help any of you guys, let me know. And oh, and I promised a contest. Contest. Ooh, ah. Last contest we had, saved by the bell. It's probably a spam call. Let's see if it stops. I'm not going to answer it, obviously, but I have a thing that if it's a spam call after 3 rings, it cuts it off. Anyhow, contest, ooh, ah, take Nick's money. What did I say I'm going to do? I wrote it down. Between now and the end of the month, anyone you get to talk to me, I'll give you $25. They don't have to buy. They just have to set up an appointment with me and show up. And no, Hassan, not one of the people we've already built the website for. You made $500 from that, or you and Sheik. So, and they have to speak to me, right? So anytime you get a real verified person they can have a website. I don't care if they already have a website. And then later I'll show you guys how to point out little things in their website, why their website isn't very good and they need a new one. And we'll look at that too. But now to the end of the month, get anyone on the phone with me. I'll give you $25, whether they buy or not. And secondly, every second sale you make or I make from anyone that I talk to this month. So I can talk to them this month and they can buy next year. I don't care. But you'll make $25 for everyone I talk to. And then every second sale. So the first sale, you get your regular commission on. The second sale, you're going to get 75% commission on. So I'm pointing, this contest is more towards actually selling something compared to the last contest, was just give away free stuff. And we're finding those people, we built like 14 websites. Most of those people have ghosted us, which is so weird. They said, I want a website. They filled out the form. We built them a beautiful website. And then they don't even, they never take it. They never talk about getting a URL for it. We've been pushing free too much. Now we're just going to push a wonderful service that does pay for itself. Something you've got to learn when people talk about price is, it's not, there's no expense to this, Mr. Contractor, because what you're paying us a month, we're going to make back. This website is going to make back that much money for you over and over again. So yeah, you got to pay the $297, but it's going to make you more money. It's going to pay for itself probably within the first week or so. You know, you got to, and that's turning, you know, people say, well, it's the cost. There is no cost. There's only a cost if what you pay for in business, there's only a cost for something if it doesn't bring you more business. You know, if you pay for something in your business and it doesn't get you business, well, then there's a cost. But if you pay for something and it gets you more clients, more customers, there's no cost because the customers pay for it, right? Anyway, so anyone you get me on the phone with, you get $25 or on, you know, a call, a Zoom call. And every second sale. So your second website with someone we talked to this month, they could buy later. But your second person we talked to this month, you get 75% commission instead of 25. If it's your fourth, 75 instead of 25, for as long as they stay with us and as long as you're here with us. So that's it. I really stuck to my hour this week. So if anyone has any questions or anything like that, guys, just feel free to reach out. Again, I love you guys. I pray for you guys all the time. I work so hard. I'm going to find a way that you guys can just knock these down. And we're going to rock and roll with it. I promise you that. It's all I think about. I don't even think about making money. I think about making you money. And I really do. I mean, at this stage of my career, I want to help you. I want to open other agencies that you guys are running. And once we get the system down, the system will be down. It's like that with every system, every new program, every new product. Once you find the system, it's like you just push the button over and over and over again, and it works. And we're getting real close. So have a good one, everybody. Send me those two answers to those two questions, and I'll talk to everybody later. God bless you guys. Bye.